Good morning, everybody. My name is Jared. I host a daily live podcast where we discuss news and politics. We go live every morning at about 8 a.m. Eastern, go for about 90 minutes until I get tired. I wanted to make a video today to say, hey, have a great Memorial Day. While we were sitting around clicking on the internet this morning, I just wanted to direct your attention to harvard.edu, more specifically their public library, which right now has 135 free courses. As a socialist, as somebody who wants everyone to have universal education, income, healthcare, and housing, hey, look at Harvard leading the way in the face of fascism. 135 free courses on their website. Now, anything from like a simple webinar all the way up to like a 12-week course. And now they're advertising very heavily that they've got this like free US government course and all that. Hey, I'm going to take that. But more importantly, I think I'm going to take everything free they got. So you got a friend in me. You got somebody that's also going to do that. And so if you want to be along with the journey, sit along with the show, all those things are great. But yeah, I think this one of the more impactful things that, and I try to always look at the helpers, find the helpers when terrible things are going on. So obviously in the face of fascism, who is still championing like education and free press and stuff like that? Harvard University. As a proud Purdue University alum, if I could have gotten into Harvard and gone, I would have. 100%. And you just don't realize things until you're much older, right? And when I say that, I say that as an institution that's not bowing to fascism, like Indiana University outing staff to ICE, and ICE being heavily involved in Indiana University's campus. And don't worry, Purdue University Fort Wayne also is aiding ICE. So it gives me great displeasure to say those things, but they're true and it's impacting people. And I want to point out that deportation is a due process, meaning that it is a legal process. It's boring. You got to go to a courtroom and have a bunch of files with you. And so there's a reason why Donald Trump is forced to do what he's doing with ICE to make a show, and understand that it's not about results. It's not about actually deporting 14 million people. It's just about keeping people scared. He's a distraction. You got to know that at this point. You got to understand that it's not what he's doing is meant to distract you. It's that like what he's doing is childish and stupid. And it's just meant to throw you off the scent of what is actually happening. And there's this bill that the Senate is going to vote on that, suffice it to say, it absolutely shreds social safety nets like SNAP, Medicare, Medicaid. And I've been trying to ask the internet for a while, does this disproportionately affect Republican voters? And even ChatGTP can't dance around, hey, the majority of people enrolled in these social programs are Republican. These cuts are going to harm the Republican Party and its base disproportionately. And think about it. If you knew that somebody was elderly or poor and they voted Democrat and they needed your help and they were like your family or like a close friend, you would bend over backwards for them, right? For example, I'm not terribly close with my family, but I'm excited to tell you all this week, I'm working like a million days in a row here at work so I can have this upcoming weekend off, because a fellow Marine that I served in the same unit with, 2nd Battalion, 2nd Marines, Weapons Company, over 20 years ago, or about 20 years ago, I joined the Marine Corps. He's coming to Indianapolis, and I didn't have an extra bed in my house, and I have fucking pit bulls, so I got him a hotel. Hoosier hospitality, right? For 4 nights, say, hey, rest your head here, right? So anyway, I'm going to be downtown Indianapolis this weekend. There's a SCGCON, and my buddy that's a Marine is selling $100 cubes. So if you play Magic the Gathering and you like to cube draft and you've always wanted one of those, you know, all the best cards in Magic in a single cube, yeah, he's got them for sale for $100. So anyway, everybody have a fantastic day. Have a great Memorial Day. And yeah, Semper Fi, all that happy shit. Let's take some classes at Harvard together. How about we do that as a community?